First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yoshai, Ba'Shem, Rakakodash. We say that when the apostles and elders agreements and all well, our teachers or apostles and shoot. And we say salutations, solely I can say pushing the truth and say din and out. Constantly in season and season, we say shalom. Once again, going into a little video here. And it's basically a video I saw someone posted, right? Someone posted online. And I was like, through the Spirit, I got to bring on some scriptures on it. Because there are some things that said that, and the way how this particular woman speak is how majority of these women in the society speaking right now, how they act, how they dress, how they behave, you understand? And this place that we in right now, this place that we in right now, and how this place is set up, and how the system is set up is having these women in this kind of mindset. It's having them acting the way that they're acting right now. But nonetheless, let me just play the video.
But for me, I don't see myself working. I don't see myself getting a 9 to 5. I want to be. Hold on a minute. I want to be with a man who's a provider, who will allow me to be a housewife. I want to be a lady of leisure.
Tell me about the birthday thing you told me, please. I
wouldn't buy a man a birthday gift. No. He has me.
No. I'm so sorry. You yourself, you're useless. You're useless. You're fucking useless. You're useless human being. What happens now, God forbid you ever happen to get sick and it can't work?
Then I have to find a new one.
So you see, and this is the mindset of majority of these women outside here. Basically, they're just in it for the pleasure. They're in it just for what they could get, and they move on. You understand? That's just what it is. And this, again, in this society and this system, that how it's set up is give them all the rights above the man. The scriptures also mention about a woman shall come past a man. So they have the full rights to do all this stuff. They have that, right? Don't let's play this piece and we go into some scriptures.
Me, I don't see myself working. I don't see myself getting a 9 to 5. I want to be.
Wait.
Hold on a minute. I want to be with a man who's a provider, who will allow me to be a housewife. I want to be a lady of leisure.
Tell me about the birthday thing you told me, please. I
wouldn't buy a man a birthday gift.
So one time, at the end of the day, if you have a wife, you wouldn't want she dressing the way this particular woman dressing and speaking the way she's speaking, and that just no order at all, And you can see the proud look in her face, but the things she's saying and so forth. She don't want to work. She don't want to do this. And this here by itself is just that it's how men get catch. They might just watch the looks. They might just do that and it's false it. And they don't know it's a straight hardcore demon they go and deal with. So this is 1 Timothy chapter 5 verse 6. It said, but she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. So at the end of the day, the scripture is as plain as it could be here. It said, but she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth, and that is just what it is. They live, and majority of these women, they just in it. They just living a pleasurable life. Once it have no pleasure, as you could hear at the end of Apache's speech is what the man the question the man actually is that if the husband that you're with, he gets sick, can't work, what you gonna do? She says she gonna leave. And that just to show you the mindset of these women. And that is going to commit what? That you're going to commit a sin there. You understand? Okay, you're not supposed to leave your husband. But that's to show you that again, the pleasure. You understand? So you say, but she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. Is dead while she liveth. And again, they that live in a pleasure have judgment to receive. And you can see she find pride in saying in what is she saying. She have pride in what is she saying. Because at the end of the day, she must say this countless of times. And it have men that would accept knowing these sims that have outside here. It have men that would suck up to her. You understand? But a righteous man and a man that live in the right way and that know the right thing, this is not acceptable. You understand? Again, and you can see the proud look on her face. And hey, it's pride coming before a fall. So soon to come, when shit sort of pop off, we go see all this sort of talk about what it is and so on. So that's reading over 1 Timothy 5 verse 6. It says, but she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. Right? Let me go to our scripture here. It's in Proverbs. Right. Proverbs. is the book of Proverbs, chapter this is Proverbs chapter 31, verse I'll start from verse 10. It says, who can find a virtuous woman? For her price is far above rubies. It said, the heart of her husband doth safely trust in her, so that he shall have no need of spoil. She will do him good and not evil all the days of her life. She seeketh wool and flax, and worketh willingly with her hands. She is like the merchant ships. She bringeth her food from afar. She riseth also while it is yet night, and giveth meat to her household, and a portion to her maidens. She considereth a field, and buyeth it. With the fruit of her hands she planted a vineyard. She girded her loins with strength, and strengthened her arms. She perceiveth that her merchandise is good. The candle goeth out, not out by night. She laid her hands to the spindle, and her hands hold the staff. Right? She stretched out her hand to the poor, yea, she reached forth her hands to the needy. She is not afraid of the snow for her household, for all her household are clothed with scarlet. She make herself coverings of tapestry. Her clothing is silk and purple. Her husband is known in the gates, when he sitteth among the elders of the land. She maketh fine linen, and selleth it, and delivereth girdles unto the merchant. Strength and honor are her clothing, and she shall rejoice in time to come. She opened her mouth with wisdom, and in her tongue is the law of kindness. She looketh well to the ways of her household, and eateth not the bread of idleness. Her children arise up and call her blessed, and her children arise up and call her blessed. Her husband also, and he praiseth her. Many daughters have done virtuously, but thou excellest them all. Favor is deceitful, and beauty is vain, but a woman that feareth the Lord, she shall be praised. Give her of the fruit of her hands, and let her own works praise her in the gates. So this is showing you how a righteous woman could be, right? It's showing you, it say who can find when you go back to verse, it say who can find a virtuous woman, for her price is far above rubies. So show you how show you the worth of a virtuous woman, right? It say her heart of her husband doth safely trust in her. So this is a virtuous woman. A husband would trust in her. And it also tell you the things that she would do for the household, the things she would put forth for the household, and so forth. You understand? The things she would do to help her household, and even she husband would find what her husband wouldn't be like when his wife is being talked about, it wouldn't be like a reproach. There's a virtuous woman. And then it says when you go to verse 30, it says what favor and deceit and beauty is vain. So you're not supposed to look upon the beauty of a woman, because we don't know what that is. That is just a devil in sheep in that sheep outlook. You understand? Let me get a scripture one time. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, right? Book of Sirach, chapter 9, verse 8. It says here, turn away thine eye from a beautiful woman, and look not upon another's beauty. For many have been deceived by the beauty of a woman, for herewith love is kindled as a fire. So it says for many have been deceived by the beauty of a woman. And that is the thing. Men might just watch a pretty face, or watch the outer appearance of a woman, and just fall for that. And not knowing it's a hardcore demon they're going to deal with, as the scriptures say. Give me any plague but the plague of a woman. You understand? So it's heavy to be. It meant that there is like these women outside here is like traps. And you see the pride on how she speak about certain things. So don't fall for that. That's what you way how she dress. You don't know what it is you're going to deal with. You understand? So going back to the Proverbs, it say what? Favor is deceitful and beauty is vain, but a woman that feareth the Lord, she shall be praised. So, hey, when you get a woman, or if you do get a woman that fear the Lord, she should deserve that praise. But just as the rest of scriptures, before you say the things that this woman would do. You understand? The help she would give unto the household, the help she would give unto her husband, the things she would do. You understand? For she family and so forth. How much women are going to do that today? You hear what she said.
No.
Here.
No, stop. I'm so sorry. You yourself, you're useless. You're useless. You're fucking useless.
So you see what the J gave on the J goes to then she the right thing. You're useless. You have no worth. You understand?
What happens now, yeah? God forbid, if your husband gets sick and it can't work.
Then I have to find a new one.
So yeah, what she say that could never be a virtuous woman. That is a wicked woman. She said she had to get a new one. You know, if you fall sick and you can't work, she straight out. You know, she had to find a new one. So that could never be a virtuous woman. There's a woman that, hey, there's a devil, a demon. You understand? I'm gonna go back to Sirach chapter 25. Sirach 25, verse 21, right? 25 verse 21, it says, stumble not at the beauty of a woman and desire her not for pleasure. So that is to show you, stumble not upon the beauty of a woman. So don't fall for that trap. Do not fall for that trap and desire not for pleasure, right? The next thing too, it's a woman, if she maintain her husband is full of anger, impudence, and much reproach. A wicked woman abated the courage, make it an heavy countenance, and a wounded heart. A woman that will not comfort her husband in distress, make it weak hands and feeble knees. So, as the man asks the question, as Jake asks the question, if your husband's sick, that means he's going through some sort of distress. He asked what he would do, and she would leave. So that is a wicked woman. That is a wicked woman. You say a wicked woman abated the courage, make it an heavy countenance and a wounded heart. A woman that will not comfort her husband in distress, make it weak hands and feeble knees. Make it weak hands and feeble knees. You see how the Jake react to you see how the Jake react to the question he asked, and he react to the answer that he get. You understand? You see, of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. You say, give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to guard abroad. So just like how the Jake was going on before, hey, you're useless. He wasn't giving you water no passage. But in this the society that we're in, these women have the right, so they know could they say something and you basically in jail. You understand? So you say, give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to guard abroad. Say, if she go not as thou wouldest have her, cut her off from thy flesh, and give her a bill of divorce, and let her go. Because again, the only thing she's gonna bring upon you is shame and trouble. That is what she's gonna bring. You understand? The next scripture here I was looking for. Proverbs chapter 30 verse 20. It says, such is the way of an adulterous woman. She eateth and wipeth her mouth, and said, I have done no wickedness. Such is the way of an adulterous woman. You could see how this woman here was acting. You know how she was caring about the questions. You know, even she friend looked like she asked her a question and she outright just give her answer and was smiling. It says, such is the way of an adulterous woman. She eateth and wipeth her mouth, and saith, I have done no wickedness. And the thing she's saying, she was like, hey, what I'm saying here is the right thing. Is the right thing. You can't tell me no different. That is the right thing I'm speaking. You know? You understand? So, hey, watch out for these kind of women. Again, this is the mentality of the woman of today. You know? And again, this go eventually straight back to the curses as well. Let me go to Deuteronomy chapter 28, right? Chapter 28, I believe it's verse 56, right? It say here, it said, the tender and delicate woman among you, which would not have vented to set the sole of her feet upon the ground of delicateness and tenderness, her eyes shall be evil toward the husband of her bosom, and toward her son, and toward her daughter. So this is curses nonetheless. So again, as the scripture say, rise ye woman at ease. You understand? The things that go and come here, you see, this mindset that this pride mindset that they be in is going to be at an all-time low soon. Scripture say a man shall be like a covering from the wind. So yeah, all this talk about how they have a pride right now, they got to run to a righteous man. Run to a man to be saved. You know? So again, hey, this video is just to show you the mindset of how these women is, and how everything that they deal in is pleasure and nothing righteousness. So again, hey, stumble not upon a woman's beauty, and watch these women that be around there. So nonetheless, we give our praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yoshai, Ba'ashem Rekakodash. We say that when our apostles and elders are great men and rule well, our teachers or apostles in the truth, and we say salutations so the Akim to the push on truth and say day and day out, constantly in season on the season, rest in life every day. We say Shalom.